And welcome back to episode 8 of Techopolis. And today we're going to jump into some better ores and some better miners, I think, along with a couple of other quests that we haven't managed to get finished yet. So in between episodes, I've done a few things as usual. And the first one of those things is I finished off the refined storage quest line, so we now have a wireless crafting grid. Now the way I'm charging this is just with this Tinker's Workbench that we already crafted, and you can just stick it in and charge it. I've just linked that up with this wireless transmitter here. I've still got one range upgrade in for now, but I've set it to, it is in my little slot in here, and I've set it to a key. So I've set it to just a keybind so we can access this slot in here. So I've set it to F, and we can open up our grid from in here. And now another thing, I have increased our recycling production, which I just realised is off by a block. Oh well, I don't really want to move that. Well, I do. It's fine. This chest is not central. I don't really like that, but I'll be fine. Anyway, we have these going in here. So we get cobblestone from underneath. They get pumped into these 9 recyclers. I think it can only just about handle 8. Well, just about handle 9, should I say, with constantly producing the scrap, and they go into here. And these 4, it takes probably 3 with this elite Techium in. And yes, that is correct. I've built the rest of these thermo generators, and that is correct. I have automated the processing of elite Techium. So it's a pretty tedious process to do. So I just got it done off camera, because it'd be the same process we did for the same kind of setup we did for advanced, which is still going currently because we're using it to make elite. It's just that you need to make the other stuff. So if we have a look at elite Techium, I'll just explain how I did it. The very first thing I did was, I think I did the sawdust. I think I did that last episode. The sawdust here. I also set up a furnace for do iron, because we needed to get iron done for steel. And then we need the printed circuits for the elite Techium. So that's pretty easy to do. I just have quartz being smelted into silicon in a press, and that makes those. Then I have the advanced Techium plates come in and get pressed into there, and then we have quartz getting crushed here. We have sapphire, ruby, and Certus quartz getting crushed here. And the other 2 things are silver and platinum, I think. Then they come over to this resource combiner. Platinum and silver, and get combined with molten glass to make this crystalline dust. And the molten glass comes from this magma crucible. We just have sand getting poured in. That goes into a tank, which has got external storage on the bottom. So that shows it up in our system. And that goes into there. And then this crystalline dust comes over and gets smelted into the crystalline shards themselves that we need to make the Techium. And the signalium plates are pretty easy. We just get an induction smelter, redstone, silver, and copper. That's cooking up signalium. Then they get pressed into plates. We also have a pulverizer set for... I need to change that drawer to a 2x2 drawer, don't I? And we have this getting crushed up into... Let me just change this over real quick. Like so. Lovely. So we have all the stuff getting crushed up. All the redstone getting crushed up, should I say. And then we're just going to chuck some of these on there. I'm going to chuck a void upgrade on there as well. So we have the redstone getting crushed up. So we've got redstone, we have copper coming and getting crushed up, because I saw that we were constantly running out of copper to make bronze, and we needed obviously to make constantan as well and some other stuff, so we were constantly running out of copper here. So I just set up a pulverizer with a reinforced component on, which is pretty easy. It's just some signalium, some electrum, and some invar and some gold. And then I did one for gold, because another thing that we need for the elite Techium is these redstone flux coils. So, and for the redstone flux coils, it takes destabilized redstone, which is just redstone in a magma crucible, which I have here. Then you have to put it into a fluid crafter with gold, and that produces these coils. And this is the only thing that was slow on. So we need to increase how quickly this cooks, how quickly this smelts down this redstone. And the only reason I haven't is because these magma crucibles take a lot of power, and we don't currently have enough power down there to power everything that we've got going, and then have this going with the next level of components, because it uses 240 RF a tick. That's like 5 of those generators down there just on this one machine. But I did put level 1 in here for now. That takes it up to 160, but we're just a bit slow on the production of them at the moment. And then yeah, everything just gets pulled over into here with molten quartz, which comes from the center one right here, and makes the elite techium. So yeah, super easy, super simple. Just takes a bit of time and it's a little bit more automation. I also automated the production of quartz enriched iron as well. I've got that set to 500 at the moment because I don't think we'll need more than that, because I had to constantly keep going back and doing that stupid little setup with the quartz and the silicon and the iron in the smelter and stuff, and it was a pain in the bum. So I just changed it over, fully automated it, and yeah, we've got those now. I still haven't automated the processes yet. I will like to do that in probably next episode once we've got into some diamonds today. But the first thing we're going to want to do is upgrade all of our miners down here into tier 4. Plus, well, we don't really need to upgrade all these miners to tier 4, to be honest. Yeah, we won't do that. I was going to do that, but we won't. Oh yes, and to make these magma crucibles, you need nether bricks. And the way I got nether bricks was, if you have a little look over there, there's a little nether island down there. So I had a little flying over, just grabbed a load of netherrack, cooked it up, and made nether bricks. Now I haven't AFK'd, I've not long finished setting this elite techium up. Probably AFK'd for an hour. Just while I was having some food and some other stuff. And let a little bit of it build up. I know we don't actually have Electrum automated. No, we don't, but I was cooking up some more. It would automatically go into the system, obviously. We haven't fully automated Electrum yet, which is fine. Like I say, we need to go through, I did not mean to make 50 of those. I didn't expect us to be able to make 50 of those. Oh yes, but the bronze is backing up. That's just used all of our basic techium doing that. That's fun. I don't think the advance is building up again. Yeah, see, that's the issue that we have. Because we need the different tiers of techium as we're going up building this stuff. Because when you're making these other tiers of techium, they require the previous, like elite requires advanced requires basic. So when you first set up automation for like the elite, you've got to wait till this elite backs up to 100. And then I'll have to wait till then the advance will start backing up again. When this is back at 100, so it's not. Sorry, the basic will back up once the advance is at 100. So this is going to constantly be making. We're slow on invar at the moment. Why is that? Because we have no iron dust. What? We're not making dust quick enough. So yeah, we could do is setting up another pulverizer for iron. We need to make sure that we've got a constant flow. Like, we shouldn't be waiting for iron to come in for make that. So I'll have to make this platform a little bit longer and set up another pulverizer for these iron clusters. And I could potentially get rid of these 2 crushers now and just set up pulverizers for all of these, which would be 10 pulverizers. So it'd make it a lot easier because it'd be a lot faster. Like, the copper's backed up in no time, while the copper's slowly backing up. But yeah, and obviously we can increase the speed of these with these components, and also some augments as well. But let's get into some higher tier miners, which means we're probably are gonna have to wait. Okay, before we get into higher tier miners, we need to make this faster. We need to make the coils faster. Everything else I think is okay. The sawdust is pretty quick. The plates are pretty quick. The printed silicon's pretty quick. Well, I say pretty quick. This is not pretty quick, but we've backed up. No, we aren't backed up. I see, so that's slow as well. We need a lot more power so we can increase all the speed of these machines. And the only way we're going to do that, I think, is through... Oh yes, and this tier 3 quest line now is done, because we're not going to do applied energetics because we've got refined storage. So that's done completely. So we're on to tier 4 now. So yeah, we need at least 4 of these miners to get. We need at least diamond and emerald up and running. So we can get into some better power, I think, because to get into better power, we need this mod right here called power, because you can make a very simple reactor that can make a lot of energy, a lot of RF through this mod. So we need these uranite extractors, which are pretty easy to be fair. We just need some uranium, which is from the clusters, which we get from the tier 4 miners. So yes, we need at least 4 of these tier 4 miners. And to do the tier 4 miners, we've got the elite techium to do the 4. We just don't have the advanced to upgrade the miners that we've got. Is there anything we can... It's going to take a long time for that stuff to back up as well. To go to tier 3, we need the advanced techium, and we just don't have that. Because we are waiting on Invar, yeah. There's always something. Do I have some components left so I can speed that up? No, I do not. What we're missing there? Invar. Yes, these machines in the south are decently fast. But the actual production of all the resources to make those machines are not as fast. To make some more signalium gears, which we just have up here still. I already have some signalium gears. It looks like we're jumping into something else today. Instead of the... I don't know, it's the iron that we're waiting on. Okay, so let's... Where can I squeeze this? I can't squeeze this anywhere, I don't have space. Oh yes, I can squeeze it on the end of here. So we're going to need to make... And I'll quickly show you the process that I do for make all this stuff. We need some of these, some quartz enriched iron, some of the silicon, the printed silicon. Then we also need some of these as well. And I'll just come over to the inscriber, and to make one of each of these, we need, I think, three of these improved processors, and then we need 2 of the, well, it's 4 of the, like, the first tier of processor, but it's we've already got some of the cores left in here, I think. Yeah, maybe we don't. Let's just make 2. And we need to make an exporter, which is where this core comes into play. Some of this dust comes into play, which we don't actually have because this is not backed up to 100 yet. So it's a bit of a... I should have waited really, shouldn't I, to record this episode. So we had some stuff backed up, but we're gonna have to move and completely do something completely different then. Which is, it's not the end of the world. But we need 1 of those for that. And then we need external storage, which is, yeah, we need 2 more of those. I thought we were out of them as well. Yeah, so we're going to need to set up 5 of these inscribers. I need to have a look how I'm actually going to... I think I'm going to have to do it with XNet. I think that's the only way that I can think of. Quick grab it before it cooks. I think we can set it up with XNet somehow. There's the external storage. And we just need a detector, which is just a machine casing. It's very, very tedious and very expensive to go about the automatic crafting of all this techium and stuff, doing it the way that I've done it. But I do prefer doing it this way. Oh, we have another pulverizer. That's nice. I do like doing it this way. It just keeps everything, keeps a good supply of everything in one go. It's not just having a big area to make a bunch of stuff and then put it into techium and then you haven't got those other items. This way we'll always have, once the techium's done, we'll always have constantan, we'll always have bronze and that other kind of stuff. Let's get a power cable in the back. We can export it on top with a detector. Plonk one of those in. Then we're going to have to make these components again. Which we're waiting on Invar for. We're waiting on the iron for, to be fair. So let's make sure we got to try and lock this now before the iron goes into there. Let's just lock it and then pull some iron out. That'll be a bit easier. I thought I had some more components in here. I mustn't do. And then we'll just do. How much did I do for the copper? I can't remember. I think I did 1,000. Did I not set a? Oh, I didn't set one up. We'll just set it to 1,000. Like so. And that'll start processing all of that. And we could just do with an upgrade, which means a bit of invar and a gold gear. Lovely. And then a bit of that stuff to make one of them, just so we get it going a lot faster, because we do get 2 at a time. So this way we should be able to keep up at a fairly decent speed. So now ain't iron dust yet. Iron dust goes in here as well to make iron. This iron's going to make steel. Well, it's not going to make steel yet, but it will go to make steel. That goes for this as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah, we just need a lot more power so we can start to put upgrades in all of these machines and get everything going at the max speed that it can go at. These are going to be stuck until as we get better Techium, we can stick Techium in, but yeah. We just need to make this printed silicon faster and make this smelting of this redstone faster. But let's jump into something else, I suppose. And I'll be completely honest, I don't think there's anything else we can jump into. Because the Netherite Ultimate Tech on this page here. Which is the atomic alloy and the mechanism. Waystone stuff, should I say. This requires that, this requires that, this requires that, this requires steel casing, this requires this, so yeah, it's a bit of a rabbit hole to get to here. Here's pretty easy, it's just emeralds, diamonds, and this crystalline to make this. So that's fairly easy to do, especially for the next tier of. I was having a look. And the actual next tier of Techium, which is the ultimate one, was not too bad. Zinc plating, which is easy. Yellow cake uranium, which is easy. Atomic alloy, which is pretty easy. And energetic steel, pretty easy. Energetic steel, which is pretty easy. It's just a little bit of automation with power. And golden steel, which is really easy to do. The atomic alloy, this is fairly easy to do. This we can automate, but it's not the most simple thing in the world. And then the yellow cake uranium, which is uranium in an enrichment chamber, it's super easy. So yeah, the actual ultimate Techium is not too bad. Liquid sulfur dioxide. You get sulfur from chemical injecting. I assume you can get some kind of miner. It's a byproduct of some kind of miner. Not sure. But anyway, I'm just going to have a quick look at what we can jump into. Because we'll have to leave the next miners and stuff till the next episode now. So I'll have a quick look at what we can jump into and then we'll get straight on it, I suppose. So yeah, I shall see you in a moment. So, I found a little thing we can do real quick, and that is upgrade our tools because they're pretty bad. So what I think I'm gonna go with, the rose gold head. That'll give us I forget, I think it's more mining speed or something. I forget, I was just looking at it in the book and I've completely forgot. I'm gonna go with the steel handle. That gives us more mining speed, sorry. The rose gold head, that's just kinda good all round. Just gold and copper. Let's get out. I've got some gold. Let's get out some copper. I'm going to do the steel handle. I'm going to swap over the steel, make 2 of these rods. I'm just going to do an axe and a pit for the moment. As for the binding, I'm going to go with these chain ones, which you just actually craft some chain in here like so. And then you just put the chain in place of this cobblestone. You can only make bindings. So let's put in 3 copper. There's already some gold in there. That should hopefully make 4 gold. And can we swap this over in here? Yes. Upgrade these a bit. Pop that off. And do we have rolled gold? We have 4. That's perfect. Let's make the pickaxe head and the axe head, which I have not made a cast for. Let's make a cast. All you do is pour molten gold on your actual part that you want. And that'll get you a cast. And then we can pour fucking reach. So the 2 rows gold in here. We'll have our tools nice and upgraded, and then we can stick on. I don't know what we want to actually stick on them, to be fair. Let's have a look in the book together in a sec. Lovely, much better. The durability is not the best, so we're going to want to stick a mining level's only iron, but the mining speed is really good. Yeah, the 25% reinforces what it does. And the rose gold gives you, so we get another slot in here. So we're going to want to stick a diamond on to add durability, which we can't do yet, because we haven't got the actual diamond miners themselves. If we come all the way back, and we go to upgrades, we can have a look. So diamond's going to give you more, that. The emerald gives you more ability as well. Netherite, I assume, gives you, yeah, more ability, more durability. Don't care about any of that, don't care about any of that. Most of this stuff I don't really even need. Just haste with redstone. Yes, just doesn't. Ah, here we go. We've got luck, which we really don't really. Only thing we're really gonna need is gonna be haste and durability. That's all we're gonna use the pickaxe for. So we need to get a diamond and some other stuff, so that's fine. And we do repair this with rose gold. So we could do with making a cast for these repair kits and making a bunch of rose gold repair kits, which is easy to do. We just grab a bunch of gold. We're going to need 48. Grab a bunch of copper. We don't even have a stack, so we can do 32. We'll have to do 33 copper, and then 11 of this gold, because it's 3 copper and 1 gold. We've already got 3 gold, to be fair, so we can just chuck. The 8 gold in, and we'll be fine. That'll make us rose gold, and we can start to pull out some rose gold casts, repair kits. Once that gold finishes, should turn everything left. Then we can just turn that on, and we'll just make a bunch of these casts, these repair kits. That's great. I did have something else in mind as well, other than those tools. I forgot what it was. Oh yes, for the end, you need to buy these eyes that are in here. You need all 12 of these eyes, and the 50 you can find them or just buy them. It's easy to just buy them. All of them are 50 tech books each, and there's 12, so that's 600 tech books. And we are actually close. We're at 525. So once we actually get into the end, which is after the end crystal fragment, which is -5, so it's a little bit of ways away. Once we get into that, we'll be able to just buy the eyes, go find the portal, and then we can go to the end and kill the end dragon and whatnot. Anything else that we can quickly get done? Don't think there is, apart from waiting for this. Oh, didn't we have a bit of advanced techium? Because we have 100. We do, we have 6. Let's make 3 of these miners quickly before it's gone. Lovely, so there is 3 out of the 4 miners. And what we can do, we can grab some of this techium, and I also made the platforms back here for the 4 ores that we're going to need, and we can do diamond and emerald right now. It's just ore nodes, and then we're going to want the last 4. We're going to want diamond, emerald, zinc, and uranium. Now we do actually have more than one set of these because we're going to make the thinking miners straight away. So I need to make 32 blocks of steel, which we can do. And I think, do we need, was it 2 sets of each? Or was it 3 sets of each? Can't actually remember. Let's buy 2 sets of them too. Let's see if that's enough. Don't think it was. But let's get this set up anyway. Like so. Oh, we only need that up to... Oh no, we don't. We do need this all the way up. It's just about... Yeah, we do need more than... We're 2 ore away. Oh no, sorry, we're not. We're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're like 8 ore away, so we do need a bit more. So it is 3 sets of the ore that you have to buy, which is unfortunate because you have some of the ore left over. But it needs to be done. So let's buy the last set for the diamond, and then we've just got to wait for one more techium, one more elite techium to finish, and then we can do. That should be ready. It just needs power here. Pull some power cable over it. Like so, and this should get mining. Indeed it does. And then we're going to need some of these cables, a drawer, and we need to actually make another few external storages. So we've got 2 of those. We just need some of those. We need some of these, some quartz enriched iron, and some of these silicon stuff out of here. You see, now we're waiting on the printed silicon, see. So we really need to get some better power up and running next episode. We'll probably get straight into the power mod and make a power reactor, because that's super easy to do. Well, I wouldn't say easy, it takes a lot of resources. Well, it takes a good bit of resources from power itself. But you just make a little multi-block structure, and then it just turns into a generator. You have to put in uranite, coal, I think maybe redstone as well, and then some kind of coolant. So it's usually ice. So I usually set up a couple of blast chillers, and then a couple of crafters, and craft ice into packed ice, and then packed ice into blue ice, and blue ice is the best coolant you can make, I'm pretty sure. Do actually need 4 of this crystalline now, which I said we're making these resources fast enough. It's just the time that it makes to actually craft, and it's stealing it all to make this. It should stop now, to be fair. We have less than 100, so we should now start to see it build up. Oh yes, there's 37 in there. That's great. So it has been building up. Let's make these other external storages. We need 4. Let's make 4 of those. 4 of those. And we're going to need to make 2 more of the other processors. Set some of these logic circuits out. I'm actually going to need just 1 more of these printed silicon bits. Let's quickly make these last 2 processors, and then we can get the emerald and the diamond set up. Lovely. Last 2 of those. Actually need more chests, which is nice and easy. Now we've got 3 farm up there, up and running constantly. That's what we need for that. So we're going to need our wrench. And have we got another... Oh, wrong button. Elite Techium. We've got another 3. So let's buy another barrel ore. And then we're going to buy 2 more of the... 2 more of this. So we can do the uranium as well. And then we're just waiting on 2 Elite Techium to do the zinc. So there's going to be the diamond. And then obviously we need a little bit of advanced to do the last miner that we need. There's that. So you get 20 left over, and you buy them in 27, so it's a bit of a rip-off, really. There's those 2, and then we can set up the uranium real quick. Misplaced that one, which is completely fine because we can mine them with this Elite Techium pickaxe. Didn't get it back though, that's unfortunate. Good job we didn't really need, you see. So we're waiting on the last one of those anyway. Let's destroy these blocks right here. Oh, that's much better. Having an axe that can actually break blocks. Placing external storage down. I can't remember if I mentioned, but I did get rid of the old integrated dynamics bit. And change it over to just drawers instead. I just find change it over to external storages instead. I find the external storage is just so much better. Because then you've only got to worry about... You haven't got to worry about making a big drawer wall or nothing. You can just plonk your external storage on and you're all sorted. We are going to have to add... I think these just produce emeralds and diamonds. What do they produce? This produces copper clusters. Does this produce? This produces coal. Okay, so we're going to need different drawers here. And does this produce all the different types? This just makes uranium clusters, yeah. So they can go straight down there. Then we're going to need to get some 1x2 drawers. Looks like the systems... Looks like we're struggling for power now. We're only just about hanging on. That's okay, because we're getting into better power soon, so... Pop those in there. Pop those in there. And then we can give them a couple of drawer upgrades. Which we can now get into the emerald upgrades as well. The best drawer upgrade you can make. Oh, this drawer's facing the wrong way. And we've just got to link up the cable at the bottom. And we now have... we've got to put in the uranium, and I assume the zinc. I'll just add it into those crushers. Add it into these right here. So we'll put uranium in this far left one. Like so this should start to get uranium, yep. Then we'll put zinc into that last one. Speaking of the zinc, do we have the techium required? We have 1 piece. Are we close to a second piece? waiting on a bit of silicon. Printed silicon, should I say. We're waiting on a lot of printed silicon. So we can't quite set up the zinc yet. Which is fine. We can put away the others. Oh, put away the zinc on accident. So we're close. But we don't have the miner yet either, so it's no issue. We're not too far off. We can't quite, but let's break this middle one so we can. No, we aren't going to pick it up if we break it. Let's put the external storage in for this while we're here. Actually need a bit more cable. I need to make more of those range upgrades as well. So you can put 4 in and that gives you a distance of 64 blocks, I think. Obviously we're going to want a torch on top of these miners. Keep it all nice and lit up. We also need to connect these cables, which we don't quite have enough of. Let's make some more of these basic universal cables. Extend these out to where they need to be. Like so, we can put those and those away. Grab out a drawer. Grab out some of this. Just get everything ready. Just like so. Lovely. So we're going to need that out. Those we can put back. Those we can put back. And that steel block we need. Okay, so we're there. Let's pull out an emerald so it counts towards the quest. I would say we've not got a diamond, but this pipe is not pulling. I've locked the drawer. I have locked the drawer. So there is diamonds now. What else do we need for the quest? We need to actually get a uranium ingot and get a zinc cluster. Get a zinc ingot and stuff, should I say. Let's have a look at uranium. We haven't actually crushed any yet. Hopefully it's on for enough time. Can change how long it's on for. Instead of 0.75, we can change it to a second. And that'll see if, are we getting any actual... yes, we are. There's just, obviously there's no drawer for it down the bottom, is there? So we need another 2 drawers. 1 for this uranium. And 1 is going to be for the zinc. Let's plonk a drawer down there. So now we'll get uranium. And then we'll plonk a drawer down there, which we can stick zinc in once we've got zinc. So now we have some uranium. What we can do... The system's struggling now, even with these generators, because of all the different bits we've got going. Like all these dissectors use 2 Fe for those 29. The exporters use some. The external storage use some. So it's even the wireless transmitter uses the 16. Let's cook up a bit of uranium for the quest. Let's put this back over here. Take out our repair kits so we've got them. So let's just disable this for now. Let's hopefully get up and running. It's really struggling. We really need more power. But we will be getting into that. Do we have another elite to buy? Yes we do. Let's buy this last bit of... Was it sphalerite? It was. Last bit of this so we can get someone running. Like I was saying, it'll be all these miners and stuff as well. We aren't making enough power to keep everything up and running. which will change next episode. So there's that build for that. Once I have enough stuff to build the next miner, which I may have, we have enough to make the tier 3. Don't think we have enough elite to make the tier 4. We do not. So I can make the tier 4. We'll be able to get that on that last one, and then we'll be golden. So yeah, I think that is going to do us for today. So thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode. Adios.